Yo, what up, Pimmins? It's Eclipse from Team Ruthless, and just wanted to follow up my E3 reaction videos. Don't expect too many of those. I'm not a big fan of reaction videos. I only did that because, first of all, it's a kind of a Team Ruthless tradition. We always try to hop in the chat and watch it together. And two, I don't know, kind of just did it to do it, to be honest. Plus, it was a natural reaction. I feel like a lot of those reaction videos be fake, but what do I know? Anyways, I just wanted to talk about the three, probably the biggest games that stood out to me, I guess, or three games that I was really looking forward to or looking for more information on, because I feel like a lot of the games that got announced are already expected, and the ones that I already probably were sold on, didn't really change. E3 didn't really change that. But the first game I want to start with is Phantasy Star Online 2, and I'm definitely super excited that it's finally coming west. I was one of the first, probably American people playing it when it dropped in Japan, and hopped on that Japanese account and had a lot of fun with it. I was lucky enough to play with a couple of friends I knew, and it was a really fun game. I'm glad a lot of people finally are gonna have a chance to play it and not have to deal with that language barrier like I did. I even if you're not a big fan of MMOs or anime type games, like I would say try it. It's gonna be free, and in my opinion, it's the best as long as it keeps the same format that Japan has in terms of the pay model. It's probably the best free to play game, free to play system that's out right now. Like all the content is free. You really don't have to. You really don't have to pay any money towards this game unless you're crazy about your cosmetics, and even then, you can earn those in game with in-game money. But that's really all I want to say about that. Like I'm excited for it. Yeah, it's kind of 8 years, and I feel like some people feel like it's a little too late. But again, it's free to play. You're not missing out on anything if you do or do not play it. But I would definitely would give it a shot. I really hope it comes to other consoles. Xbox exclusive is kind of weird to me, especially after Phantasy Star Universe was in the Xbox. No, that wasn't Xbox exclusive, but I remember Xbox struggling to keep up with the Phantasy Star Universe updates, I think. Don't quote me on that because I didn't really play it, but I remember that being a huge issue, especially in terms of how far behind they were from Japan. So that's another thing. The fact that it's coming with all the content Japan currently has is great, and it's a huge step not only for Sega and the fans, but it's just a huge step for kind of gaming, because even current day games that aren't, like Smite is behind on PC just through different platforms. Just PC is ahead of consoles or whatever. So it's kind of a big deal to me, and proves that it's kind of possible depending on how up to date they keep saying they are. I mean, this is still another more than half a year, so it might be today's content we'll get, but we won't have the 7-8 months that pass or the constant updates that Phantasy Star Online 2 is gonna get in those 8 months of time, because that game's always getting updated and they're always adding stuff. But regardless, again, everybody should check it out. I think it's really gonna be dope. Again, it's free to play. What you got to lose? The second thing I wanted to bring up was Final Fantasy VII, and the game really impressed me. I don't know if y'all saw my reaction video, but I was kind of iffy about it when, ever since they announced it, I was kind of iffy about it. I feel like I'm the only one who says this, but I'd rather have a ending to the Final Fantasy VII story, because if you didn't play Dirge of Cerebros, fucking Genesis is still alive, who was a big part of Crisis Core and a big part of everything that happened in Final Fantasy VII. And that story, he's still alive, and it's a still ongoing story if you ask me. But I feel like most fans wanted a remake, which I think is really cool, and it looks really good. It really impressed me. The combat looked dope. I can't wait to see a lot of scenes in these graphics. But at the same time, I'm a little iffy on the game coming in parts. We'll see how it works. They're saying there's going to be a lot of content in just this first disc, which is just Midgard, which was the first part, I should say, not first disc, but which was the first disc for PlayStation 1, but it's going to be 2 discs for PlayStation 4. Sounds like a lot of content. I'm a little worried we're going to lose some of the magic that was Final Fantasy VII, being able to kind of replay the game. And if you didn't have a guide, I think a lot of things you miss, a lot of things you picked up on. Like, I remember the first time I played FF7, I had no clue how the materia system worked. Restarted the game midway through because I don't even remember why I did it. I think because I stopped playing for a while, tried to pick it back up, I was lost. So I started a new file, figured out the materia system somehow, and either through a tip through a friend or whatever, and the game was a whole different experience for me the second time around. And I think I did it again the third time around, and I figured out like the chocobo racing and whatnot. So there's a lot of secrets I missed that I just found, and then I think that's about it. But yeah, I think we're gonna miss out on a lot of magic, but I think it'll be a good game, and I'm gonna try to go with the kind of like the Marvel movies approach. Like, big comic fan. When I first started watching the Marvel movies, I was like, these are not like the comics. This is lame. Iron Man's not supposed to be like that. But you have to kind of enjoy it for what it was. It was still a great story, the MCU, and Endgame was probably the best movie of all time, if you ask me. But I think Final Fantasy VII can deliver. I'm still, again, skeptical, especially with Square. Square been fucking up, in my opinion, if you ask me, but it is what it is. Hype for it. The third one I want to talk about is the Marvel Avengers game, and I'm a little disappointed that they did not show any gameplay, pretty much. Like, I also heard, and this saddened me because they said the game was playable, or I thought I heard them say it was playable, and that people at E3 were gonna at least enjoy it. So I was waiting, I'm scrolling my Twitter, hoping that somebody's talking about how the game plays, or maybe even a little phone capture video. And apparently you don't really play what they had showcased. It's just a video of watching gameplay. People are literally at E3 waiting in line, waiting to watch the game and not actually play it, which is pretty lame if you ask me. I think, and I don't even know who to blame, but I'm gonna just say Square, since they're the publishers, kind of dropped the ball on that and getting me excited for that. Right now, I'm more so to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which comes out in a month. So I kind of have no faith in the game. Even though it's coming out next year, I kind of have no faith in the Marvel Avengers game. I'm sure it will be good, solid, but I don't know if it's gonna be that Avengers game. At least I always wanted. I am excited though. I'm still excited, and I'm still probably gonna pick it up. Maybe at launch, maybe not. We'll see. But all the content's gonna be free. All the characters gonna be free. And if so, it'll be the first time we see some of these Marvel worlds in video games in some AAA graphics. Like, all the other Marvel games are like Ultimate Alliance or the MMO Marvel Heroes or mobile games. So to see it in some dope fleshed out graphics and playing with maybe your favorite characters in the Marvel world should be really dope. But that's all I really had to say about the E3. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction videos. Again, don't expect too many more of those. It was cool, but I appreciate the bit of views I'm getting for it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. And you guys tell me what you think. What you guys think that looked really good at E3. If you ask me, Nintendo won. Nintendo killed it just in terms of all the gameplay shown. And Banjo-Kazooie, like, you can't... I don't know how you top Banjo-Kazooie for another DLC character, Nintendo. So Nintendo's really doing right by the fans, if you ask me, when it comes to these DLC characters. Still not a big fan of DLC characters in fighting games, but that is what it is. But that's all I want to say. I should have ended it on a better note. But you guys be good. Y'all be safe. Let me know what y'all think. Deuces.